All right, Capricorns, this one's for you. We are about to dive into a really fascinating and detailed forecast for your week coming up from February 23rd to March 1st. And let me tell you, it looks like a big one.
You know, this isn't just another 7 days. The source material I've been digging into points to some really powerful, really specific energies coming your way. We're talking everything from major social highs to some pretty intense emotional tests. So let's get into what the stars have actually prepared for you.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. We'll start with the general vibe for the week. Then we'll walk through the key events you can expect. After that, we'll get into some crucial advice, cover your finances and health, and then we'll finish with what looks like a truly fateful moment.
Okay, first up, the overall energy. The big theme for you this week, Capricorn, is contrast. Seriously, get ready for a mix of these really engaging, fun social moments running right alongside some very real emotional challenges that you're going to have to navigate. Now, what's really interesting is the strong social pull you're going to have. The forecast suggests you'll be almost magnetic this week, so prepare for some intriguing new conversations and a definite increase in attention. People are absolutely going to notice you.
But here's the other side of that coin. There's a warning in the source material. Someone close to you is probably going to push your buttons and push them hard. The imagery it used was so specific, this feeling of being so angry you could break a plate. This is a major heads up to just be mindful of your triggers.
So to kind of sum up the week's general feeling, this slide puts it all together. You've got this high social energy, but it's clashing with a tendency to be a little sarcastic, a little sharp-tongued. Then there's that risk of the emotional outburst we just talked about. And, just to add a little spice, a minor annoyance, like your car acting up or an appliance breaking down, is also in the cards. Fun, right?
So how does all this energy actually shape the events of your week? Well, the forecast shows this really fascinating progression. You're going to go from a pretty challenging start to what looks like a totally triumphant finish.
And this just illustrates the week's story arc perfectly. It kicks off with that emotional flare-up and a choice being forced on you that you are really not going to like. But you recover, and you recover quickly. The middle of the week is all about bouncing back, getting out there, socializing, and learning some new things. And by the weekend, you are completely in the driver's seat, enjoying success and brand new opportunities.
Knowing what's coming is one thing, right? But actually navigating it is a whole other story. So let's get into the key advice the source material offers for handling all this energy.
The first crucial point, and this comes from the runes, is a call for restraint. This is not the week to launch that massive, world-changing project you've been dreaming about. It's a time to conserve your energy and just be strategic.
And this slide illustrates that perfectly. Your power this week really lies in watching and planning, not in forcing things to happen. And the source is crystal clear on this. If you feel fear about a situation, treat that feeling like a giant red stop sign. Just hold back and wait.
Now, the conversation card offers this fantastic two-step guide for handling all that social energy. First, actively seek balance in your interactions. Second, use those interactions like a mirror. If someone is really irritating you, just take a moment, look inward, and see if maybe they're just reflecting something back at you.
And one final, crucial warning, this time from the Oracle. With all this intense energy flying around, you might feel this powerful temptation to, as it says, beautifully burn bridges. Make a big, dramatic exit from people or situations you're just tired of. I get it. It might feel amazing in the moment, but you've got to be really mindful of the consequences.
All right, let's get practical. How does all this translate to the tangible stuff, your money and your physical health?
Financially, your week is kind of split in two. The source advises you to be cautious on Monday and Tuesday. There's potential for some kind of a glitch. But from the middle of the week on, the tide turns, and you'll see a slow but, and this is important, steady increase.
On the health front, the forecast is pointing towards the physical symptoms of tension. So be aware of headaches, specifically at the back of your head. There's also mention of pain that might travel down the left side, from your head to your neck and shoulder, and even a potential issue with your right knee. It's all about paying attention to where your body is holding all this stress.
So, we've covered the mood, the events, the advice, but now we've arrived at the most profound and, frankly, the most exciting part of this entire forecast.
Because beyond all the daily ups and downs, there is one single overarching theme this week that changes everything. The crucial point comes from this direct quote from the source material. The angel of destiny will descend upon you. Just let that sink in for a second. This suggests your week isn't just ordinary, it's being marked by something much, much bigger.
We are not talking about small wins or minor shifts here. The message is to be on high alert for a major, positive, and genuinely destiny-shaping event. Something truly significant is on the horizon for you.
So the ultimate takeaway is this. Stay present, stay open, and stay aware through all of it. The good, the bad, the intense. Because the final, powerful question this forecast leaves you with is this. What fateful event are you ready for